Here in this slide, we will see the transport of water through the proximal tubule. So as we had discussed earlier, that solutes like sodium, glucose, amino acids gets completely reabsorbed from the proximal tubule lumen to the interstitium. So in the interstitium, the concentration of solutes gets increased than the tubular fluid in the PCT. Because of that, there is formation of osmotic gradient in between the tubular lumen and interstitium. So osmolality of interstitium increased at 293 milliosmol per liter than the tubular lumen fluid, that is 287 liter per minute. Because of that osmotic gradient, the water move from luminal space to the interstitium, that is called as osmotic gradient transport, transtubular osmotic gradient transport of water. So out of all glomerular filtrate, 67% of water gets reabsorbed with the help of this uh, osmotically gradient driven water reabsorption, and this water gets reabsorbed by two pathways. One is transcellular pathway and second is trans paracellular pathway. With the help of 20 two-third of the water gets out of the 67% reabsorbed water, two-third of water gets reabsorbed with the help of transcellular pathway, and one-third of water gets reabsorbed by paracellular pathway. And water reabsorption, because of this osmotic gradient, is called as obligatory water reabsorption. Means this water reabsorption does not change according to the need of the body. This water reabsorption has to do. This is obligatory water reabsorption because that is occurring because of development of osmotic gradient across the tubular epithelial cell and between the tubular lumen and interstitium. So 67% of total filtered water gets reabsorbed with the help of this obligatory water reabsorption. Out of that, two-third is reabsorbed with the transcellular pathway and one-third is gets reabsorbed via the paracellular pathway. Now, because of movement of water from tubular lumen to the interstitium in proximal convoluted tubule, it also drags few amount of solutes like potassium and calcium plus 2 ion from lumen to the tubular interstitium. That mechanism is called as solvent drag. Means with the help of solvent drag mechanism, potassium and calcium plus 2 ion or other solutes gets also reabsorbed from the lumen of PCT to the interstitium of the PCT. So that is the mechanism of water reabsorption through the proximal convoluted tube.